So what is the best diet for losing weight and building muscle? Yep, you want to know, and I've got the answer in this video. In this video, I'll go over the role diet has in weight loss and building muscle. Then I'll bust the biggest myths about eating for weight loss and building muscle. And last, I'll give you the fastest way to lose weight and build muscle. So you want to drop some weight and build muscle. I mean, who doesn't, right? We all want to drop a little bit of body fat, every one of us. Here's the problem with trying to build muscle and trying to lose weight at the same time. Building muscle is a lot harder than the fitness industry leads you to believe. This is especially true for women. Most people who gain weight while exercising think it's because they're building muscle. Well, guess what? It's not. It's because exercise makes you hungrier and you're eating more without even realizing it. Muscle does not weigh more than fat. This lie is another reason people think they're putting on muscle. Look, a pound of muscle and a pound of fat both weigh a pound. So do a pound of bricks and a pound of feathers. See, muscle takes up less space than fat. So a pound of muscle looks smaller than a pound of fat. I've even heard personal trainers make this mistake. Oh, muscle weighs more than fat. No, weight is weight, no matter what you're talking about. So stop saying that. Most people who gain weight after they start exercising are putting on fat because they're eating more. There's something you've got to understand about trying to lose weight and build muscle at the same time. Exercising in a way that builds muscle does not give you free rein just to eat whatever you want. Your diet has to be spot on, including with food volume, in order to build muscle. Because exercise increases your appetite, you'll be hungrier, but you do not get to eat more. Eating for performance and eating for weight loss are as far as the East is from the West. Yes, muscle burns more calories than fat. Yes, totally. In time, if you increase the amount of muscle that you carry, you will be able to eat more. But that's not how it'll be when you first start out. Even if it happens, there are other factors like your natural metabolism. I carry more muscle than most women. I just had my body fat tested and I have 118 pounds of muscle on me. But I still cannot eat as much volume as some women. You're way better off losing your weight first, then focusing on muscle building. Focus on eating for weight loss first. Then, when you reach your goal weight, focus on building that muscle, if that's what you need. That way you're not trying to accomplish two conflicting goals. You'll be less hungry too, which makes weight loss so much easier. This is such a big lie that we have been brainwashed to believe for the last 70 years, that you have to exercise to lose weight. In fact, it's the number one biggest lie in weight loss. You gotta exercise, you just need to move more. Your doctor might have told you, or you just need to move more. You're like, are you kidding me? This is how the Code Red lifestyle got started because I personally battled this. I was a professional fighter and I was a high level, elite level cyclist and holding records in my area for being one of the fastest females on a bike. I'm training and working out almost 5 hours a day, riding my bike 300 miles a week. So why was I getting fatter? Why was I the heaviest and the sickest I'd ever been when I was exercising so much? And yeah, I had to change my diet. I was having the pasta and the carbs and the junk food. I was having the big bag of peanut M&Ms from Costco because I didn't think it mattered since I was working out so much. And you might be thinking this too. You might be thinking, well, I train hard at CrossFit every day, or I'm on my bike 200, 300 miles a week. So why are you still overweight? If it worked, why are you overweight? It doesn't work. I go to my CrossFit gym and I am so heartbroken because the majority of the members in my CrossFit gym class, and by the way, this is not just my gym. I've been to gyms all over the world and I see this because I always go to gyms wherever I go. I go get a day pass and I go to the gym. And the majority of people in there are overweight and obese, but yet they're so strong. They're doing a 195 overhead snatch. They're so strong and they're in better shape than me. But they're asking for the seatbelt extender. It doesn't make sense, does it? It's because they're eating too much and they're not eating for weight loss. They're just eating for performance. And they're thinking that, well, I burned it off in class or I'll burn it off in class tomorrow. It's okay to have a half a pizza. It's okay to have an entire tiramisu dessert at 9 o'clock at night. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. And it's not working. Before I go any further, I want to hear from you. Comment below and tell me, did you used to believe this lie? I did. I used to believe this lie. I really did. This is how Code Red got started because I thought that exercise was the answer. Did you think that too? Comment below, tell me what you think. I will tell you that the people that have the most difficult time on Code Red are the people who are the athletes. And these are the people that I call when I see their home study program come through. I call them and I say, listen, hey, Karen, I see that you do CrossFit 5 times a week. I see that you do Orange Theory. I see that you're training for a marathon and you're wanting to lose weight with Code Red. And I think that's great. Like I'm super happy that you're here. But you need to understand, you need to prioritize the weight loss. You're not going to feel good, Karen, the first couple of weeks where you go to your CrossFit class and I've got you on Code Red because I'm going to be changing Karen's diet. I'm going to be bringing her down to the right amount of volume. I'm going to be making sure that I switch you to teaching your body how to burn its own fat instead of burning the carbs that you've been taking in. Yeah. It's going to be a change and you might not feel really good in the gym when you first start Code Red, but you have to understand you can't give yourself back more calories. You can't do it your way. Remember, you're here because your way wasn't working. And I'm here because my way does work and it has worked for over 60,000 people. And I have been in this industry. I've seen everything. I've seen what works. I've seen what doesn't over the past 25 years. So this is my jam. I can get weight off of you and I can eventually make you into a better athlete, but you're gonna have to trust me. You're gonna have to trust the process. So will you lose muscle if you don't work out during your weight loss? Look, you can still exercise. Just know that it will make you hungrier and it's not going to improve your weight loss. Weight loss is 100% nutrition. I realize that is not a popular opinion, but I've had over 60,000 people at the time we're recording this come through my program. I've been in this industry over 25 years. I know it works and I know it doesn't. And the people that lose weight on my program do it without exercise. It's 100% nutrition. Even in maintenance, if my diet is not on point, I will gain weight. Do not use exercise as a way to address your weight problem. See, Code Red is muscle sparing. The way you eat on Code Red is great for weight loss, but also muscle sparing. So just remember that when you're carrying less weight, you don't need as much muscle. Think about it this way. My 300-pound female clients have more muscle on them than most men, but it's not from doing barbell back squats. It's just from carrying around their frame. So when you carry around a lighter frame, you don't need as much muscle. And people freak out, I'm losing muscle. But your body is efficient. It knows how to carry the right amount of muscle for your frame. If there's no need to have that much muscle on you, then there's no need to have that much muscle. Your body will find homeostasis. I can help you get your weight off with real food, water, and sleep. At Goal, you can work on building muscle without having to worry about your weight. Get your weight off first. It's a lot easier, simpler, and more efficient to lose weight and then build muscle than it is to try and lose weight and build muscle at the same time, especially if you're looking for gains. Eating for performance and eating for weight loss are conflicting goals. Get your weight down now with Code Red. Look, you can always start with a 10-pound takedown. You lose 10 pounds in 30 days and feel better than you have in years. And yeah, no exercise needed. So join the next 10-pound takedown. And of course, always go download our Code Red app at coderedlifestyle.com/app.